Well, I got my taillight lenses here direct from Thailand. Yeah, because I have an actually SJ410 taillight lens. It's not actually Samurai, even though it's a Samurai engine, a Samurai transmission, pumpkins for the differentials. It's got some SJ410 1984 and prior parts on it, including the taillights. So, yeah, you got the string on here, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. And doing some maintenance work here. I got my batteryizer, green lights on, that means fully charged battery, and we got some mechanics burgers going here. These are pork and cheese, bacon and cheese, for Muslim stuff, you know what I mean. Anyway, doing our stuff. Well, there it is, brand new lenses, no cracks or nothing. Mine faded out. These were okay, but I figured to get new lenses. But you know, parts are available, man. This car can freaking last probably another 50 years, so I'm going to probably either put LEDs in it or 2357 bulbs. 2357 bulbs are the same as 1157 taillights, except when you hit the brakes they're much brighter. But the number of hours on the brake lights is 400. But the thing is, with you know, the Japanese vehicles, they use this for the turn signal. So 2357 in the back on a Japanese vehicle will not wear out that fast because it's not using the turn signal and a brake light for the same light. So in other words, you know, that's not a big deal. So we might put 2357s in there, so they go like that. But I might have some LED. I'll try both of them. We'll see what happens. But I probably got some LEDs in here anyway, so they're pretty good. I'll show you what they are if I have them. Yeah, I got these LEDs. They're in the package for 2357, but they're pretty bright. They're pretty bright. These will replace 1157s or 2357s. So I'll put those in the Jeep, and I guess the one advantage to them is they won't burn out, but I have those strips way on the top that are reflective, so, you know, if somebody rear ends me, man, it's going to be like, you know, hey, don't tell me you didn't see me, you know, come on. And that's the way people are. Sometimes they just like to tailgate, right? Well, those turned out to be, those are red bulbs actually, so I don't know if I'm going to use those. I might just use the standard 1157s. Let's see how they look with the lenses on them. Yeah, you know what? They are brighter. They are brighter. Even with the red, they are brighter. And you can see I got the LEDs in the back with the backup lights already. So maybe these will be alright. That looks, yeah, you stand back, even in the daytime, they do look brighter. Let's see if we hit the brakes and see what they look like. Yeah, I'd say they're brighter than the one on the right. It's more like a dot, but it shines a little stronger. So maybe I will use these. Yeah, that's an improvement. So, you know, I can't see where somebody can say, "Oh, I didn't see you," especially with these up here. So this is my brake tool right here, right? It's my drilling tool. You know, piece of wood. So, yeah. Yeah, that is significantly brighter. I mean, yeah, this cardboard's, well, yeah, this cardboard's out of the way. You can see it's not covering the light up at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. So they made it all the way from Thailand without getting screwed up. No broken lenses or nothing, so that's pretty good. Anyway, I'll tell you, man, this kind of stuff is the right thing to do. Actually, just to give you a little information I'm going to do on this, I was kind of looking at this, you know, back here, this is where they rust out on these El Caminos. I'm going to probably fix this with a welder, but I think I'm going to take the, when I have it jacked up like this, this is all open to the front here, this piece. I'll probably do a video on this later, but I'm going to blast it out with the freaking pressure washer, blow it out with air, let it dry. Then I'm going to hit it with a lot of rust killing primer, and just do that a whole bunch of times, and then later I'll put the Cosmoline over that. It'll keep the inside of this frame from freaking rusting out because you can't really get in here. But hey man, maintenance goes a long way. I'm keeping these old, what people call junkers. They're not junkers to me. These are it's the only kind of shit you got to keep, man. None of this new stuff. Because the new stuff is going to be 80% software and computers, and it's going to be disposable garbage, and it's going to control your life. This is something I control. I get from point A to point B in it. It sounds a little crazy today, but that's the future of transportation. It's all going to be controlled by, you're probably going to walk in your car and you're going to hit something like a tablet and pop your destination in, and you're going to go. And I'm going to be like, I don't want to be doing that shit. And probably be illegal to drive around without one of those things in there, so you'd have to put a fake laptop in there or tablet or something. Gotta do something. And for some reason I had to drill this one out a little bit, this hole for the screw, because the screw wouldn't go through it, just a hair. And you know, that's the difference with having a changeover here, because there could be the slightest different thing about it. You know, it's like it's mainly a Samurai, but it's got some SJ410 parts on it from the 84 to whatever back, 81 I think it is. It's a mishmash. It's got SJ410 brake calibers and stuff too. And I have some of these LEDs here that's for your 1156 bulbs. These are pretty powerful ones, and put them in there. So I'll have all LEDs all the way across, including the backup lights. And so, hey man, if that ain't safe, I don't know what's safe. You know what it is? Well, maybe there's certain people that need to drive Google cars, not me. That's for sure. You know, I think once somebody rear-ends somebody, they need to drive a Google car. Then that's. I've been rear-ended with this thing 2 times before, and it was one time. Person was reading a map before they had like the what do you call it? Those the mapping devices they got. You know, the MapQuest, whatever the hell that crap is in a car. And the other time was a person that's driving a truck and he didn't have brakes in it, and he was trying to pump them up. He knew he didn't have brakes. He was like, yeah, I just caught it at the end. Yeah, thanks. You know, girl crashed into me 10 miles an hour versus 25 or something. So, you know, nothing you can do about that shit. So is that bright enough? That's the brake lights with the flashing. That should be good. Brand new lenses, all LED in the back, including the backup lights. Everything works, so what can I tell you? And we got our side marker lights all working. You know, they all work. Headlights work. We got those extra bright LEDs in the front. You got these things. These are just fog lights. They don't really they're not too bright. Marker lights work. So, and we got this up here. So, despite everything, there's always going to be something. Like I said, man, but I like doing this kind of shit because they got no excuses. You know what I mean? They got no excuses. So, there we go. Simple shit, but it takes time. Everything takes time, man. That's what happens. It eats up time, but just keep going and keep doing it.